Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Nick at BarBend.com. Today, I'm going to be trying out the meal shake from Ample. So Ample was founded by Connor Young, a gentleman who prior to founding Ample actually had his own CrossFit gym as well. And the idea behind it is sort of to be a more whole food based meal replacement. Because a lot of our meal replacement shakes out there, they mostly meet nutrient requirements by adding things like ascorbic acid and vitamins and minerals and things like that. Ample has an entirely whole food based ingredients. I'm going to get into those in a little bit. They also have a keto version and a vegan version. According to Ample, they don't quite so much focus on vitamins and minerals so much as they focus on increasing the diversity of your gut microbiome, minimizing insulin spikes, and minimizing inflammation. So this here is the standard flavor. It is 600 calories. I'm going to see how it tastes with some water. Wow, it's really tasty. One thing I really want to point out about this product is that it has a considerable amount of fat. There are 33 grams in a bottle. So this is really a very creamy sort of mouthfeel, which I'm really enjoying. It's got grass-fed whey in there, as well as some collagen protein. And while it is all naturally flavored and sweetened, it does nonetheless have some honey powder in there, as well as some cinnamon. So the flavor that comes through, I would say it's sort of a nutmeggy, cinnamony, creamy, thick sort of beverage like that, and I find it really enjoyable. So let's take a quick look at the nutrition label. As I mentioned, plenty of fat in this product. It's 600 calories. It also comes in smaller 400 calorie bottles. So you're gonna get 38 grams of protein, 38 grams of carbohydrates with 14 grams of fiber and 6 grams of sugar. And then there's 33 grams of fat with 16 grams of saturated fat. So pretty high in fat, pretty high in saturated fat. That made it taste a little bit like shortbread. I really enjoyed it, but if you're really trying to minimize fat in your diet or saturated fat, something to be aware of. Besides that, there's 29% of your daily intake of sodium, which is relatively high, but again, given this is 600 calories, and for a lot of people that's going to be a third of the calories you eat throughout the day anyway, it might not be such a big deal. But again, something to be mindful of. Then as far as vitamins and minerals go, there's actually not very much to talk about. There are only 4 vitamins and minerals mentioned on here. There's 2% of your daily vitamin A, 2% of your daily vitamin C, 4% of your daily calcium, and 15% of your daily iron. So pretty decent amount of iron, pretty low in everything else, and there are no other minerals or vitamins mentioned here, like vitamin D, magnesium, or things like that. As I mentioned in the introduction, the idea appears to be less about providing you a ton of vitamins and minerals, so much as it is improving inflammation, improving insulin resistance, and also improving your gut microbiome. Nonetheless, if you're looking for a very, very nutritious meal replacement, you might be a little disappointed. So as far as the actual ingredients go, there are quite a lot of them. The protein, first of all, comes mostly from grass-fed whey protein concentrate, so this isn't the vegan version of the product. There's also some collagen protein and some pea protein as well. There's a good hit of fiber in this, 14 grams of fiber. Some of that comes from organic psyllium husk. There's also some chicory root fiber and acacia fiber as well. As far as the fats go, there's some coconut oil and macadamia nut oil, as well as a few other ingredients. There is a few fruits and veggies ground up into this as well. Notably, there's some green banana powder, but also there's some organic wheatgrass, organic barley grass. There is some chlorella in there as well. And these are ingredients that you'll often find in green superfood powders as well. And then finally, there is a really interesting blend here of probiotic bacteria, which is a big, one of the big selling points of this product. There are 6 different strains, and it doesn't say here, but on the site it says that there are 40 billion probiotic bacteria per bottle, which is a pretty significant dose, and yeah, definitely a bonus if you're very interested in digestive health. Now, when you're talking about the price, I do want to emphasize that the price can change depending where and when you get the product. So I'm just speaking pretty roughly here. These are what the prices are. This one here is the 600 calorie bottle. One of these is $8, but the price decreases the more that you get. So if you want to get, you can get them in boxes of 12 or 30 or 60. If you get 60 of them, the price goes down to $6.80 per bottle. And then you can also get the 400 calorie bottle. So if you get that, when you get one of those, the price is $6.50, and that can drop to $5.50 if you get like a crate of 60 of them. So you have a lot of options when it comes to payment. And right now they will offer a slight discount if you subscribe to a regular shipment of Ample. So again, plenty of options when it comes to payment. So there are a lot of things that I liked about Ample. First of all this fat really did make for a pretty tasty shake. I was a big fan. I like the packaging as well. This is really easy to take with you on the go. I thought that was a big plus. Obviously the main selling point with this product is that it has all natural ingredients. It's pretty much all whole foods. It's not all organic, but it is all non-GMO, so that could be a plus for some folks. Nothing artificial. Also, it has a pretty interesting approach to health. As I mentioned, the biggest aims here are to minimize insulin spikes, reduce inflammation, and improve gut health. So to that end, with the reducing insulin spikes, there's a lot of fiber in this, 14 grams of fiber, plus some prebiotic fiber, plus the probiotic bacteria. So I think that could very well have a beneficial effect on gut health, potentially. On top of that, it has quite a few antioxidants. I mean, they haven't really been measured here, but you know, there's wheatgrass, there's barley grass, there's chlorella. There may well be some antioxidants in there that could potentially help to reduce inflammation. And then there's limited starch in this as well. So again, that sort of goes toward that aim of reducing blood sugar spikes. So some people could be happy with that. There are a few potential drawbacks with Ample. Number one is that it is a little bit pricey compared to some other meal replacement shakes. You're looking at somewhere between $6 and $8 per serving. Most meal replacements, in my experience, are closer to $2 per serving. Then again, most meal replacements don't have as many calories. And on that note, there are a lot of calories in this drink. A lot of people are going to see that as a positive, but if you're looking for something that's just like a light snack to have between meals, something that's pretty nutritious and pretty portable, that's not this. It's got a solid 600 calories, so it really is more of a meal replacement in that regard. Not everything here is organic. If you really want to have a whole food organic diet like that. And then finally, there aren't really many vitamins and minerals in this product, you know? I mean, meal replacements, they typically have a really wide variety of micronutrients. Ample's focus is more on gut health and insulin control, and also minimizing inflammation. I think in that regard it succeeds, but if you're looking for something that doubles as a multivitamin, that's not this. Okay, those are my thoughts on the meal replacement shake from Ample. For the full review, just Google BarBend plus Ample.